1%.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got
Life is difficult, and it's not going to get easier. I'm Monty Trimble,
And I'm Melissa Trimble.
and we have been partners at the Paradox Church since September of last year.
I think having a faith that you know that you can always rely on God in certain times of your life, all of our lives. Mine's especially, I found myself in a really horrible situation, but
how much context for that story are you comfortable giving?
last year in November, my son was shot. He was living with his dad full-time at that time of his life. He was 17. And we had no other information other than he was being rushed to the hospital. I get there and it's kind of like on his dad's side, it's like a family reunion. They're all talking. No one's upset or sad. No one knows anything. And then they come out to tell us, to give us an update. And the update was that it wasn't looking good. And he was in critical condition, and they didn't know if he would make it. And of course, everyone's crying hysterically. And then I just fell on my knees and I prayed. So I got it together, and I was okay with whatever God decided. So all I could do was just pray, and the peace of God was just with me. Like I knew it was all in God's hands. He was in the ICU for about 3 weeks, and somehow he pulled through. Really, my faith has grown so much. I mean, God has been there for me through so many parts of my life.
And about the same time, my middle daughter, who has really been very resistant to Christianity all of her life, this last summer gave her life to Christ. You know, if there's one thing in life that's truly miraculous, it's someone being born again. So when, I hear, Jim talking about unshakable families, when you build your life, your family, everything that's important to you on top of the rock of Christ, then when troubles come, it makes it a lot easier to withstand those.
What would y'all say to encourage the partners?
As a church body, when we really submit to God and just have faith, I think we'll be amazed at what God will do. Things that we would never have planned or imagined. We won't know until we're home with our Father to know what that did generations after us.